So it is Monday the 25th. I'm on my way back from Washington. Went out to Woodland, Washington, delivered one last Thursday morning. Got delivered and started heading back across, and the load board was just super pitifully slim. I mean, there was really nothing at all going on. So I made it back over to the Iowa 80. Stayed there I got there on Saturday, and Saturday and Sunday I hung out there and got my hair cut and got some stuff done on the truck. My air mattress that I used in the back popped last week and couldn't find one, had to have something to sleep on. I mean, it's like my second day out, and I've been pretty happy with the air mattress. I know that most people don't like them. A lot of people have bought them and didn't like them, and I like them. But since I couldn't get that other recommendations, I went ahead and bought I've tried the mattress toppers before, didn't like it, and I bought a memory foam mattress, and I'm having to get used to it. I'm not crazy about it at this point, but it's not going to lose air. You know, it's not going to. I don't have to worry about it popping, so I think it's in my best interest to get used to it. So I have had to trim it to fit, and I'm trying to leave it as big as I can to where it'll fit just perfect, you know. So I've had to trim it 3 or 4 times. I think 3 times so far since I actually bought it. But anyhow, got all that done and still haven't seen anything. I saw Davis, California, and I saw a different Washington load, but before I could get to them, they were already gone, and they weren't what I really wanted anyway, so I wasn't clicking on them that fast, you know. So this morning I woke up, and as soon as I pulled the load board up, a Silverdale, Washington. I don't remember much of anything about it. I remember it pays $201, going 2,250 miles, and it is a 5th wheel. That's about all I remember about it. So just left Iowa 80, went in and fueled up, and gonna go over here and get this picked up and try to make it back to the Iowa 80 tonight. That's about as rambunctious as I feel. And then I have to stop in Nebraska tomorrow, and look at another driver's truck. He's having issues with it. So anyway, I'll try to make it as good a video as I can for you, and we'll get on over here and when you leave the Iowa 80 and you're going east back toward Indiana, watch your speed real careful. I got one of those mail-in tickets. I got home as last year, I think. Whenever I got home, I had a ticket in the mail, and they do use the traffic cameras up here, you know, to issue tickets from. And as long as you pay it, it doesn't go on your record, but you know, they want their money. So watch your speed until you get into, I think it's till you get into Illinois anyway. I'm pretty sure the ticket actually came from Iowa. But anyway, we'll ease on across through here, get hooked up, and try to get back to the Iowa 80 tonight. Oh, we're here. Found our unit, 1832. It is a 33-foot reflection. I've already walked around it, taking all my pictures. I'm gonna get her hooked up. Up, ready to go. Gotta turn that light off right there. Usually there is a switch right here. Turn that off. Checked all my lights, torqued my lug nuts, checked the little plastic caps, make sure they're not dangling off. There's a light right here.
there should be a button on it. Push, turn it off. Looks cool going down the road, but we don't want any more attention than what we have to have. Thing looks really good on it. I like the little reflections. Fifth wheels, they pull really good. Here in York, Nebraska at the Petro, just pulled in, got some fuel, and didn't get def. The pump that I pulled up on had to be completely out of def, but walked around, checked everything out. The only thing I really noticed is this one little piece of trim that keeps coming loose right here, but it keeps coming loose and I keep putting it back. So anyhow, almost tempted to put a dot of glue on the back of it, but I don't know, they stay for the most part of the trip. So if you've never been in here and you're coming in here, this is a rough parking lot. It's always been kind of rough, but it seems to get rougher and rougher every time I come in, and more stuff laying around in the parking lot. Always try to watch your tires. I do my best if I'm back here in the truck parking lot to always give a big trucks the right of way. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this other driver's truck. He said he's having codes come up for the reductant heater. So we're going to try to do a reductant heater test on it with the AUTEL and see how that goes. See how that goes, and if it works out where that confirms to be the problem, then I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Then we're gonna order him a pump, and then I'll put it in on the way back through. But anyway, my foot is where I twisted my foot up last week. I don't know if I stepped on it wrong yesterday or what, but it has been just giving a fit today. That's another reason I haven't been doing more recording. I left the yard in Middlebury after I got hooked up and made it to the Iowa 80. Went in and got some dinner and come back out and crashed. Woke up this morning and it was giving a fit. So I tried to walk really lightly on it, went back in, got breakfast, and away I went. Just been a slow, boring ride on the way over here. But maybe we'll get down here and get him figured out pretty quick, and I would like to make it to Sydney tonight. We'll see how it goes. New day. Today is Wednesday. Here at the Loves in Sydney, Nebraska. Stopped in Odessa, Nebraska yesterday and was going to take a look at my buddy's truck, and I did, but he had cleared all the codes out of it, so it really didn't give me a whole lot to work with on figuring out what the issue was. It was running great when he was there. Pulled the map sensor out of that thing, and if you guys have, I know a lot of you guys have actually commented I need to check mine, and I guess I just never took it for, I don't know if you guys will see this or not, but you got some cool projects headed somewhere. But yeah, I really need to check mine. When I pulled that thing out, I could not believe all the grease and gunk that was on it. So the SMB spacer is in my near future. He had one of those. We put it on yesterday. And a new map sensor. Whether I need it or not, I want to go ahead and replace that and do the SMB map spacer. That'll be a video coming up. But anyway, we are going to get pulled out. My next stop is Fort Bridger, Wyoming. I'm hoping I may stop in like Laramie or somewhere and get something to eat, but other than that, Fort Bridger, and try to figure out where I'm going to stay tonight. So it's a new day. We're almost in Boise, Idaho. Yesterday was pretty smooth. It just a long day. Made it over to left Sydney, Nebraska, and made it to Twin Falls, Idaho. So that was a good day. Very long day. And I hadn't had any breakfast yet. I'm going to be stopping in Huntington, Oregon at the TA to get fuel. And I can't deliver until 11 o'clock in the morning, so kind of going to have to drag my feet. I'm only like 6 hours away. So I figure a long time ago, back when I was flatbedding, I stopped in up here at the Boise stage stop twice and ate, and it was really good. And I came back later on, and they had the restaurant closed for COVID and all that stuff, and I came back again, and same thing. I've not eaten restaurants since before COVID, but as some friends went in, and they weren't crazy about it, so I haven't had breakfast yet. So I'm gonna stop in here and see what it's about today. Then I'll know yes or no or whatever, but I know the food used to be really good in here. Figure I'd stop, get something to eat, and go up to the TA in Huntington, get showered, cleaned up, and hang out there for a little bit, and then probably ease on up to the casino in Pendleton, Oregon. I like that place. I went in, we camped out in the parking lot there one night, and I went in and gambled and wound up down, if I remember right, it wasn't like $20-$30, but heck, I sat there and played on that $20-$30 forever. At one point in time, I got up like $120 and gambled it back down, and I think I lost. I walked out with like 70 of it left. Anyway, they sent me $65 free play, and they also sent me $65 free play and a discounted night at the hotel. Now, I'd never stayed at the hotel before. It was really nice. I don't know about they've got two different sections. One is the courtyard, one is the tower. And I stayed in the tower. It was really nice. So when I get delivered, I'm coming back and I'm going to stay another night there. Hopefully I've spent enough the last time that I'll have another discounted night. I know, like, when we went through orientation, they said to stay away from the truck parking spots. But the parking lot out front was crowded, cars scattered out everywhere, and I think a lot of guys already do it. I always give big trucks a right of way, and I never park back here when I'm empty. But when I got a camper on, like now, or loaded of any kind, it just makes more sense. And a lot less chance for damages, I feel like, because there's more trucks that are used to looking for bigger traffic. So anyway, especially during the daytime, it's all kind of parking out here. So that's a good looking ride. I'm gonna pull up right here. A lot of times you see the bungee cords laying where they popped off a flatbedder's tarp or something, and they're laying on the ground where the bungee's broke and it just wiggled loose. Don't run over them things. They got the metal hooks on each end. And I try to pull up even with the trucks. There is more than plenty of room for them to swing out, but with me being in a short truck, I want them to be able to see me whenever they turn out. So anyway, we're gonna get on here and see what the food's like, and I will let y'all know. As soon as I walked in, I noticed this. Notice, all are welcome, but this is a truck stop. Our truck drivers will be served first. That makes me want to stop there even that much more. You don't see that kind of stuff very often anymore. The menu looked more like an encyclopedia. Way too much to look at, but I was pretty happy with my hamburger steak, scrambled eggs and jalapenos, fried potatoes, and gravy and biscuit. But I did have to get a second look at that menu. Price wasn't that bad either. They also have a drink menu, mostly draft beers, but they did have a few mixed drinks if you're into that. So, boys, it's stage stop. As far as the restaurant goes, I mean, I ain't really been around in there too awful much. It was pretty clean. It's the first time I've been in there in well over a year. Pretty clean, good parking, especially out back for the big trucks. The restaurant, really good. I thought it was really good. I'll definitely come back for the restaurant. Like I said, I'd heard a couple people talk about how it had been not as good since COVID, but yeah, it was every bit as good today as it was when I come in here 4 or 5 years ago. One thing I really like about the place is they had the sign up that said this is a truck stop. Anyone, I'll put a picture of it up. I can't remember exactly what it says. All are welcome, but truckers are served first. I thought that was pretty awesome. You don't see stuff like that anymore. And if you are a drinker, they do have, like if you're doing your 34-hour restart, something like that, they do have beer on tap and some pre-packaged mixed drinks. So, you know, that's something to think about too. I'm not much of a drinker. When I do, I overdo it, and then I don't do it again for a long, long time. So, but yeah, I'd definitely be back. So anyhow, next stop is Huntington, Oregon. I'm gonna stop in there, get a shower, get fuel, clean out the truck a little bit, and try to get everything straightened up. And I don't know, I may stay there for the night, but I doubt it. I'd like to at least go on up to the casino in Pendleton. They got a pretty good parking spot up there too. I've heard that there are truck stops that are okay up there, but I stopped at the Space Age truck stop last time, and as far as parking out front, didn't like it. I've not been around back, but something tells me those places fill up pretty quick. I don't know. Anyway, I will get on up there here and let you guys know how it goes. Delivered here at Clear Creek RV Center in Silverdale, Washington, and this is a really tight facility. I mean, they don't have a lot of room. That's why they do it by appointment only. And if you're like me and you want to beat the Tacoma traffic and try to get in here really early, you know, that's a really good thing. But I couldn't arrive here until 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock, because they had a 9 o'clock appointment already before me. And yeah, I decided to come on in, and I had a hard time. I got ran off from 2 different places. But once you get here, they're quick, they're friendly, they're nice, they're really helpful guys here. I think it's a very good place to come to. It's just small. You know, they don't have enough room for like two, 3 people pull in at one time. They're in a mess, you know. And there was customers, you know, had pulled in also. So it was really tight when I got here, but they had a really good attitude about it and got everything done. And I explained to them I tried to park a couple different places before I got here, and I got ran off, you know, and yeah, they had really good attitude about it. So coming back and forth on I-80 through Wyoming, I always see a sign, exit 91 for the Hitch and Post Saloon, and I never have time to stop. But today, I went in and decided to check it out. One thing I've always wondered is, do they have truck parking, place you can get in with a camper or a big truck or something like that? And it looks like they do. I'll show you guys around the parking lot here in a minute. But I'm gonna let you know how it is. If I can get any video inside, I will. But I will tell you, I'm not very comfortable when especially when it's just me by myself getting video in public places. But I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I've kind of been looking forward to this for a while, so I'm gonna get on here and check it out and see what it's all about. So here's the parking lot. You can see the big trucks parked right back there under the overpass. So truck parking, I think they've got a pretty big parking lot. I don't think anybody have a problem. I would try stopping here again if I was loaded. And then the building, pretty cool rustic looking building. So there's the hitch and post in the rearview mirror. I just came out, and I'll get to that in a minute, but here is the parking. If you're going to park down here in a truck or a camper or something like that. And I mean, there's plenty of room to get quite a few trucks in here, but you do have the train tracks running right there beside of the place. So I'm not sure how peaceful night of sleep you get. So my impression on it, I got the 12 ounce ribeye and the fries and a salad. Everything was good. I mean, I didn't have any complaints. It was kind of pricey, but so is everything nowadays. But I would definitely come back. I believe myself, if I was hungry and I was coming through here, yeah, I would come back. But I think this would be a place that would be a little bit better with a few people. You know, it's got a really good atmosphere there. So, just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.